Good morning, Bobcats, and welcome to Bobcat News. I'm Joey Perks.
I'm Kayla Beach. And I'm Lexi Sapp.
Finally, on our newscast, we will have an interview from Mr. Ward, our new principal.
Hello, my name is Alyssa Bell. There's a new face on campus this year at Bridge Creek Middle School. Mr. Ward is our new principal. Kayla Beach and Michaela Woosley had the chance to sit down and talk with Mr. Ward. Let's see what they learned about our new principal.
I have worked at several schools. I started at Moore Public Schools, and then I worked at Valiant Public Schools, which is in southeastern Oklahoma, and then I was a principal at Hayworth Public Schools, and then a principal at Broken Bow Public Schools.
How do you feel about being the Bridge Creek Middle School principal?
I love it. It's like living a dream. It's a great school, it's great kids, it's great teachers, it's an unbelievable place to be.
What's your favorite part about being a principal?
My favorite part about being principal is being in a position to help more kids than probably any other position in the school, because you have influence over everybody.
Where did you get your degree at?
I got my undergraduate degree at the University of Central Oklahoma, and then a master's at Southern Nazarene University, and then I'm working on a doctorate degree now at Concordia University.
Can you tell us a little about your family?
I'm married to an educator. She's a special education teacher, and I've got 3 kids. My oldest son is Devin. He's at the University of Oklahoma in engineering. My daughter's a freshman at the University of Oklahoma in education, and then my youngest son is a junior in high school.
Favorite part about being a principal?
My favorite part about being principal is being in a position to help more kids than probably any other position in the school, because you have influence over everybody.
The Chickasha County Fair took place on the 20th of August. It contained many different horse breeds and many children of all ages. The day began with halter and ranged through western pleasure, horsemanship, and reining. We ended the day with equitation. The majority of horses were either POAs, quarter horses, or Arabians. The horses didn't have to perform perfectly because of the laid-back manner of the show, but they did have to perform well. The judges were watching for control from the rider to the horse and the horse's performance levels. For example, in halter class, the horse had to stand still and squared with their head down low beside the contender. The same rules apply with horse showmanship, and with the exception of being able to touch your horse. Horsemanship classes were 50% horse and 50% rider. The rider and horse had to maintain control while performing a designated pattern. The most difficult class for rider and horse was reining. During the reining class, horse and rider had to perform a pattern at a canter and execute many stops, spins, and lead changes. The next class, trail, consisted of many obstacles that the horse and rider had to surpass. Examples being opening and closing a rope gate, loping over poles, and walking across a wooden bridge. We finished off the day with equitation. The rider performed in English attire while riding around the rail in a pattern at a walk, trot, and a canter. Money and ribbons were awarded to the first, second, and third place winners.
Be sure to join us on our next broadcast.
We will have more of what's happening in student interests.
We'll be sure to put a spotlight on our new teachers.
And we'll hear from our Bridge Creek firefighters.
I'm Lexi Sapp.
I'm Kayla Beach.
And I'm Joey Perks. Tune in next time to Bridge Creek News and have a great day. That's all for this week.
Join us again next week. Thank you for...
That's all for